Grace in the dark.
What the heck is this? Why are you live as Jackie lost in the sauce? Did sub get a new button? All these questions will be answered next time on Dragon Ball Hamkins.
She can't say Hamkins. What a Vinny. Good morning, sunshine. Thank you for the sub. She looks cranky. Is she itching herself? Okay, what kind of game is this? Oh, we're finding out. What do you think it is? Two heads and its head just popped off. It's a happy game. Very happy. Very, very good. Sunshine, rainbows. Nothing can go wrong. Back in a box. It's pop off with happiness. They're so happy the head just pops off.
Not my best work if I'm being honest.
If I'm being honest. It's hard for me to see, even. Because of the, my light in my face. But I have to have it on. Do I have to have it on? I probably do for you guys to see me. But let me stare it off for a second. It's a scary game. I should be in the dark, right? I'll keep it on. Bird. What the fuck?
Look at this mess.
I guess I'm not going out that way.
Huh? I already washed my hands today. Cassandra should be more careful with her medicine.
She's like Bonnie, right? Bonnie and Clyde. Like that's how she talks, right? That kind of accent. This is my room, right? That's where I came from. No, I came from that door over there. What's this room?
Oh, goodness, you scared me.
What are you up to, Jeremy?
I have to tell someone what is going on here. I have to try. You're not one of them, are you? Please tell me, Grace. You're not a spy, are you?
Who's spy?
Them. The others. All of them. No, you're too innocent.
I'm too innocent.
I need to get this letter to my niece. She would understand.
Just give it to the clerk, Mr. Waits, and he'll post it.
No, he could be in on it. What if he won't post my letter?
Then don't make it look like it's one of yours. Here, let me do it. Miss Emily Hartwood, Dauphin Street, New Orleans. You don't have the number? Not sure the postman's gonna find it without... Jeremy? Where'd he go? I'll just post it myself then. I'll just take this letter downstairs to the clerk's office myself.
Myself.
How are there so many books in this house and still nothing I want to read?
That sounds like Jackie.
I wish Batiste would drive me around all day. Maybe if I broke my leg.
I think we've been there. We've all wanted to ride in a wheelchair and be pushed around. Just break our legs on purpose. Key. Air hall key. Typewriter.
Uh-oh, Cassandra. I'm touching your typewriter.
How's the volume, by the way? Do I need to turn it up?
They're so creepy.
Hi. Yeah, Jeremy, what the fuck did you do? Fucking Jumanji in this house. Hey, key. Jesus Christ. Bad boy. Guess I'm not going that way. Floor is lava. I played this like this as a kid. Except I used couch cushions. Assuming this isn't real, this is just what she is imagining. Go to the door. Bitch, you don't got thumbs, you can't open doors.
I suppose this mess pales in comparison to the foyer. Oh, a little night music.
There's gotta be like a brightness, right? There we go. Can't see shit.
Mr. Waits, hello?
She dead? Did I just die? To my ladder.
Last night I dreamt that my uncle hung himself in the attic, that we were too late. The house looked different, but it was still called Dorsetto.
Definitely a weird place. Feels like I've been here before. I just can't think why.
Let's not waste any time, Detective.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go get your uncle, Miss Hartwood.
Okay, that was the prologue. Okay, that's what we waited for. Time to go to the real game. Jodie Comer is much prettier than this. Makes her look. Oh, okay. Extra help provided to make the experience smoother and easier, including hints and helpful highlights. For those who want to figure out everything for themselves, no extra systems to guide the player. Old school. Oh, it's this game. What game? This is Glow in the Dark. It says on Twitch I'm playing. How's volume? Good? Okay.
So, your uncle. What's wrong with him?
He's possessed.
As in the devil?
Something like that. He says a dark man is following him, watching him at all times.
What do you make of it?
It's nonsense, of course, but I'd be lying if I said it didn't bother me. You see, it runs in my family.
Possession?
No, Detective. Deteriorating melancholy. Practically every member of the Hartwood family is driven mad before they grow old.
But Jeremy didn't kill himself. Is that why he's at Dorsetto?
Despite
It's a
being
small car.
convinced that he is truly possessed, he decided to put his last chips on Dr. Gray and his psychoanalysis, figuring he might stumble upon some cure.
You mentioned the letter.
The inside is small.
I received a disturbing letter from Jeremy accusing the staff and all the other patients of being involved in some cult. And now they are also out to get him.
Like they're
Could it
basically
be real?
touching.
Or is it all just in his head?
It's a story he tells himself, Mr. Carnby. Anything to avoid the truth.
Which is?
That we're all terribly insignificant. That people mean so very little to one another. That there is no one out to get Jeremy Hartwood because he isn't worth getting.
Here we are.
My uncle's not well, Mr. Carnby. I want to make sure he's all right.
Then what's my part in this? You couldn't get a cab?
I just wouldn't feel safe going alone. Did you bring a gun?
Yeah. You think it'll actually come to that?
No. But you might need to wave it around depending on how agreeable the staff will be.
What exactly are we gonna do when we find Jeremy?
I don't know. Let's just find him first.
Choose a character. Edward County, David Harbour, or the girl. Emily Hartwood, Jodie Comer. Who should I play as? Detective? Alright.
Hello? Hello?
Looks abandoned.
It can't be. There has to be someone around.
I wonder if they split up then. There's like,
Wait here.
give me 2
Go
playthroughs
around
for
back.
this game to get the full experience. It's like Resident Evil, right? Scenario A, scenario B. I have a gun. I have alcohol, I think. But the up arrow is only got 6 bullets. Look for a way inside the house. Engine light. A key.
Now what do we got here?
Flashlight. Clue. Kitchen garden key. Bullets. Oh, I need bullets. I don't like that you can like somewhat see in the shed. I'd rather just blind.
Nah, I'm not getting in there.
Oh, chained. It's a nice little garden. In a bag? In a bucket? I need some kind of hook. Why did the flashlights come on? Was that saving?
Whoa. This one big tree to put inside a conservatory.
This is cool. just whispering. Or chanting or something. Housekeeper key. Strange place to keep it. Oh, if we're going there, let's look upstairs. I don't know if I should use down or not. If there's anything in them. Okay, reason to go in there, I guess. Health. Do I collect those? Oh, up is my healing. Okay. It's chained off. Yeah. Alcohols heal. The good stuff. Oh yeah. Trophy. To open a door. I don't need none of those keys. It looks wet. Isn't there people living here? Why is it all wet? Got rats. Or bullets. The family Bible.
Every day your silence weighs a little heavier. It's been a difficult year for everyone, and many have lost all hope. I read in the papers about people suffering. Pictures of dust-covered landscapes without a drop of water. I wish I knew if you were still tending the earth, or if you had turned your back against us. I have started to look for help elsewhere. I pray you will tell me if I am going down a path that you find disagreeable. With help from Baptiste and Charlotte, I found comfort in the practice of the voodoo. I have long been skeptical of that Caribbean cult, but it's been of good use to me. It seems all harmless in my book. I say some words dreamt up by the Creoles, and I carry around a small pocket of gree-gree.
Gree-gree.
Nothing of this is mentioned in the Bible, of course, but the French Quarter priestess tells me it's all connected. She says the Christian God is just one more perspective on the creator of things. That's what I like to think, but the other way around, that the spirits of her faith are just aspects of you, our Heavenly Father. I am so grateful for the words you gave Mr. Hartwood. We will sing your praises at St. John's Eve. The world will be blessed soon again. Only the sacrifices of the Old Testament compare to your demands. Let it be the truth. A mother of earth, wood, and dirt. A mother of 1,000 young.
Sacred sand, $1. Black cat oil, $1.50. Devil shoestrings, a quarter. That makes $2.75, madame.
What was that you were telling the doctor? A goat without horns. What does that mean?
Ah, you must have misheard me, madame. I said no such thing.
Please, I know I don't look like any of you, but I'm devout. I'm ready to do what it takes.
Do not be so eager to sacrifice the few things you have left, madame. Now please, leave my store.
A goat without horns.
$1.50. I didn't have that ending. She just kept going. Okay. So she likes voodoo. I don't know what Gree is. What's Gree? It's like people will look at you funny if you ask them to buy devil shoelaces. Black cat oil. What store do you even go to find that shit? Oh, we know something's in there. Bullets. Oh, Amazon. Well, we don't like this. They chop up hammies in here. We're not a fan. Rat poison. Lagniappe? What's that? What's Lagniappe? Forbidden knowledge. And there's a lot of Lagniappes.
What was that?
Lagniappes are essential items that you can find throughout the game. Completing sets will uncover forbidden knowledge and sometimes even more. That's the collectibles in the game. If you're on a plat, you gotta find everything. That's not gonna happen. Some sets can't even be complete without playing both stories. So that you do gotta play this game twice. At least. You guys keep bullets in the weirdest spots. Have I been in here before? So many rooms to go in. A clue.
Please do not touch the boiler. It is working after all. While the sabotage has caused a leak, only the decorative plate has been completely ruined. Let's wait for Mr. Chance to turn up and he can take a look at the leak. Mr. Waits.
I'm touching it.
Huh.
Oh. It's one of those puzzles. Oh, I need tiles, I think. I need to find missing tiles first.
That doesn't look safe.
What a weird boiler. You have to solve a puzzle to turn it off. What about the cage door? I probably need a key for that door, right? No, it's open. To the dungeon. Streetcar ticket. Alright, should we go upstairs or should we go to the sex dungeon? Oh, I need a key.
I need the key.
The sex dungeon's locked. He looked relieved. He's like... He was scared to touch that doorknob. That door's locked. You locked? Open this door. I thought something else opened. Rats. A noisy bathroom. There's nothing in there. Marvelous science. What a nerd. Need science in the toilet. Left your door open, sir. Body's diary.
Sunday, June 22nd. I spent all day looking for Jeremy. I should have cared for the others, but I'm scared that he will do something irreversible. Cassandra is upset that I didn't give her the latest shipment of pain medication that Waits brought from the post office yesterday. I would have given it to her, but the company didn't send a new key this time around, so the box is just sitting there on my desk. They must have figured we had plenty of their gimmicky keys by now. I only remember seeing one lately. Grace was playing with it inside the grand parlor. Unless it turns up by itself, it will have to wait. I have to figure out where Jeremy is. I think Jack knew something. That dog of his found a strange rot permeating the house. She's showing us, he said. Like those blots and streaks of fetid rot was talking to him.
Some gimmicky keys. I feel like this game is prepping me for a lot. You're giving me a lot of stuff. Nothing has happened yet. Locked medicine box. Key. Map. Okay. Explored. Red. Blue completed the room. Locked doors, bolted doors, blocked doors, doors, and puzzles. Player position. Okay. Lots of puzzles in the kitchen garden. What puzzles were in the kitchen garden? I didn't see any puzzles. Piazza key.
Okay.
Where's the piazza? Oh, right there. I gotta go back. It's on this floor by the stairs. Okay. Oh, just hold it. Okay. This is the piazza. Oh, we're upstairs from here. Okay. Looks like a boss room.
Oh.
I pushed that bear over. This is where the little girl was. She was playing the floor as lava. They're full of crocodiles. Or whatever they were. The Picayune Post.
The Great Depression. President Hoover raises tariffs on over 20,000 imported goods in an act to protect American labor. Following the collapse of the Wall Street stock market on October 24 last year, American industry has suffered greatly. Thousands of companies have gone bankrupt and left a large part of the American workforce unemployed. In an attempt to turn the tide, the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act has been signed by President Herbert Hoover. By regulating commerce with foreign countries, the government hopes to encourage the industries of the United States to compete with cheap foreign imports. Superstition on rise. New Orleans voodoo stores and spiritual mediums see increased profit during troubled times. While the market has faced hard times ever since Black Thursday of last year, voodoo doctors and snake charmers see significant rise in number of customers. With the coming eve of St. John on the 23rd, the police expect increased cult activity around Bayou St. John, the southern shore of Lake Pontchartrain. Voodoo rituals in that area on the eve of St. John have a long tradition reaching back to the first snake worshippers brought as slaves from West Africa. During the 19th century, its practice was popularized by the legendary Marie Laveau and has since been embraced by many of the Creoles and the surviving aristocracy of the French Quarter. Author seeks asylum. Rumors regarding author Cassandra Beauregard making Derceto her home verified. Derceto Hospital is an old plantation building on the eastern shores of Lake Pontchartrain. While often considered an asylum for the insane, residing Dr. Elmore Lee Gray prefers to think of it as a convalescent home, a place where you can go to rest. The patient list is kept secret, but thought to include many of the black sheep of wealthy families, because at Derceto, treatment does not come for free. Local author Cassandra Beauregard has now been confirmed by her own admission. She's been lauded as a powerful Creole voice and written many successful books. Lately it was reported from Hollywood that she has finished a moving picture manuscript titled Slaughter Gulch. That film is set to hit the theaters next year.
These things sound like Jackie's audiobooks. Rubber stamp. Alright, no one's coming. There's so many rooms and doors. Is that a penis? Penis! Tits. What's that symbol? Is that bolted?
I need the key.
Just go through the window like the little girl did. Useless.
Thanks.
Oh, it's the front door.
What are you doing? Who are you?
Whoa, pardon me, excuse me. My name is Edward Carnby, private investigator. I hope you don't mind we let ourselves inside.
I do mind. This is private property. You can't just barge in here.
I'm sorry about all this, but I'm looking for my uncle. It's urgent, and no one was answering the door.
We can't hear you knocking anymore. None of us can. Who is your uncle, darling?
Jeremy. Am I right? She has that Hartwood gloom, doesn't she?
That's right. I'm Emily Hartwood. I just came to make sure my uncle is all right.
Well, he is unavailable right now. You will have to come back another day.
Unavailable how? Is he sleeping? We can wait.
He's lost.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
Who's your man again, Miss Hartwood?
My name's Edward Carnby, private investigator.
Splendid.
Enough! All of you! Get back to your rooms! McCarthy, keep your eyes on the child. And you two, please leave immediately.
Look, we're not here to cause any trouble. Just let us see the old man, satisfy the curiosity of my client here, and we'll be off.
Jeremy has gone missing. There's no need to worry, but it might be some time before he turns up. The whole staff is looking for him.
What? He ran off?
I don't have time for any of this. Please, come back tomorrow.
All right, in that case, we'll just wait in his room. You don't mind, do you? It's upstairs, right?
Wait, you can't.
Don't worry, we'll be discreet.
In the corridor. It's the first door on your left. I'll tell Dr. Gray you're here.
Excellent. Thank you, madam.
That guy's a jerk. Doesn't listen to any of them. I wonder why we're gonna die. Or be attempted to get killed.
All right, here we are.
Let's look around. See if we can dig up any clues.
Search Jeremy's room for clues. Key for the trunk. Puzzle. Won't let me do anything. The commonplace book.
Every night the dark man stands opaque at the threshold of my room.
5
Counting
pages.
days until my spirit spills out of my tired shape. Only his pallid mask shelters my remaining sanity. Staring directly into the face of that demonic sultan would surely sunder time itself. Would he have looked the same to my father as he struggled for his life? Does his veiled face haunt my niece quite the same way? I wish so that I could rest my soul in that sunburnt convent of Tarawea. Would I find you there, Juan? Or Senora Perosi, back from the beyond? Every night I hide from him, moving from one misshapen memory to another. Scenes conjured out of fantasy and delirium. Places I struggle to even paint. I wish I understood your death, Senora. Is there anything I could do for you but bury you in that bleak necropolis? That triumphant chapel rising above the ledges and the oven vaults shall be your sepulchre, where you may rest, and I shall weep. How did you first come to understand such things, Senora? How did you know that the battered boil in the basement would lead me to Lafayette Cemetery? Or how the old upstairs clock, with its astronomical motifs, would take me to that hateful mound outside of Claremont Harbor? Those are my memories, my past. Is there perhaps a chance, if ever so small, for me to see Tarawea? Oh, I want that more than anything. Please, let my talisman take me there. Let me sit with Juan under his Bodhi tree. Despite having sold me that talisman. Miss Jackson, the voodoo priestess, revealed none of her secrets to me. That's why I had to travel to Tonka. Instead, she cruelly told Baptiste, my caretaker, that he would be betrayed and killed in the most awful way, that the one he loved would pierce his thigh with a sharp spear, and that he would be devoured by his own mother. What a terrible thing to say. The people of Deseto were becoming dangerous. They do not understand what they are doing. I must do something to stop them. I tried talking to Dr. Gray, but he confuses my worries. He's caught up in treating me. How can he expect evil to be cured with medicine and conversation? The orderlies, the housekeeper, and the patients are all deranged. They will call upon evil to enter this world. All will be lost. Everything. Unless I can find the clerk, Mr. Waite. He seems to be a clear-thinking man. Maybe Beauregard. The dark man offered me a prison, and I accepted. I signed that miscarried contract and entered the dark pact. Everyone is safe, except for me.
Talisman placed in sockets. I'm guessing that's going to be used later. Some numbers are circled on it. Painted tile. Well, we know where that goes. Conversation.
I found a book full of peculiar notes. Have you heard of something called Tarawea?
No. What's that?
I might be reading too much into this, but I think it's the place he wants to go to.
Oh, okay. Sounds like a clue.
Oh, okay. Normal. Yeah. Just a place.
Hey, you know anything about this? Looks like some sort of talisman.
No, I don't.
Oh, it was a compass.
Help me out here, will you?
Your mug of cheese. Your story was longer for sure. More in depth.
I would kill the guy, throw some of this stuff out. I'd be crazy too if I had this much junk lying around.
Oh, wow. That's striking. I want to save this one.
It's got the talisman, reflection.
All right, come on. I want to go see Dr. Gray. Come on,
He's hypnotized.
let's go.
Yeah, I'm coming.
You know, some beer.
Miss Hartwood.
Oh, we're hallucinating now. This door was boarded up 2 seconds ago.
Where am I?
Well, that's weird. This is what you get for staying. Yep. Ew, there's bugs on the walls. I'm full on bullets. Guys, you left a zombie out again. You should keep it locked up. It's pretty rude. Have this outside with the guests. Oh, fuck you, stop! There's not right there. Get away! Ow. Reload quicker! Why do you have a gun that takes... You load one bullet at a time! I'm stuck, by the way. He pushed me into the, He pushed me some... yeah. Okay, we're good. No, we're not good. Still stuck. He punched me through the table. Jump! Jump! You can do it, man! You can jump! Oh! I have a dodge. Circle dodge, okay. Oh, I can crouch. Wasn't there two of them? Just book it. Hey guys, your house turned into a city.
I can't go that way.
Can't go in the garbage can. Everyone lost interest when I got stuck. Got bored.
What the hell is going on?
Items can be thrown at enemies or used to distract them. Tap R2 to quickly throw the item. R2 to aim. What am I distracting? Didn't even make a dong. Oh ding. Johnny the Conqueror. Route to medicine. Or medicine, as they said.
Don't let them get inside, Carbear. They're not the good kind.
Are you... Is this your store?
There are no owners here. We both strangers in Jeremy's store.
Jeremy did this. How?
The pact with the dog man. Jeremy warned us, but we didn't think much of it.
I'm Detective Edward Carnby. I was hired by Jeremy's niece to find him.
Oh, yeah? How much she paying you?
$150.
She's sure getting her money's worth tonight. Are you a thinking man, compare?
No, not if I can help it.
You know, I think Jeremy's hiding in a way we can't find him. He has this juju necklace that guides him.
The talisman?
That's right. It's some magic charm he got from Miss Jackson down the street.
The voodoo priestess?
You know surprising things, compare. Yeah, the Mama Loa. Here, take the key. I locked the gate to save her place from all the ghouls and goblins getting inside. Maybe if you go there, you can find some clues to show you the way.
Thanks. I'll have a look.
You got a lot of keys on your belt there. Can I have those? You might save me some time. Oh, that's a lot of keys right here. There are 3 keys on the chain. One that opens up to Miss Jackson's place in the French Quarter. And there are 2 belonging to Decreto. One for the clerk's office and one for the library. Okay. Reserved reptile. Snake. Isn't that like a Fallout Boy line? Miss Jackson? What song? I forgot what song that was.
You want to come along?
Nah, I'm gonna stay here for a while.
Pussy? A bike. Gonna be a trophy to ring all the bells in the game. I don't think my map helps me anymore. But yeah. Yeah, but my map's useless. What the fuck are you? I choose the dark scary alley. Pipe.
Hey.
Hi. How do I use it? R1. Bitch. I played. It breaks! Fucking Breath of the Wild ruined gaming forever, dude. Fucking hate Breath of the Wild. Tears is way better though, you're right? No. Weapon's still breaking that game too. Oh shit. He didn't like the bike. He didn't like the bike ringing. Bitch. You even have eyes? You know where you're going, sir? Where the fuck is your weak spot? Ow, he tackled me. Is there another one? No loot? brick. I can't run with these. What? Oh, another brick. Anything over here? Brick. An axe. Probably breaks.
I can't go that way.
Ding.
Oh.
This doesn't look normal. You gonna jump down? What if I make noise? Where is he? I seen him. There he is. Yeah. Come down. Okay, I don't think he can jump.
Ah!
Okay. I want the bullets. Bullets. Oh, we gotta go upstairs. Of course we do. Alright, but let's get this over with. I can't see shit. I'm running. Running out of ammo really quickly. A bottle? Oh, fuck, where'd you come from? Judo. I don't trust these fucking windows. Hello?
I recognize this place. It's Miss Jackson's seance parlor. Let's see if she's got any information on Jeremy's talisman. It's the talisman, like the one in the painting.
An old talisman shaped over centuries. The engraving of the numbers looks to be less than 100 years old, but the base could be from antiquity. The polished black sunstone in the middle has a glass finish and occasionally gives the impression of hiding a picture within herself. Okay.
I think it's meant for the talisman. I think it needs numbers, like coordinates. Maybe there's something in Jeremy's notes.
Oh, there is. I saw it already in the book. Oops. It was in the diary, right? Or was in this? 1, 2, 3. Wait, 358. Numbers needed. Wait, what's up there? 3 numbers needed to span a bridge between the escapes of a dream and memory. According to Stern, not where I want to be, but it's a start. 358. There was something else in here. No, it is 358. 8 up, 5. 3, okay. Oh shit, this turns the whole thing. This needs to sit like this. So that's where it needs to sit. Do I have it backwards? Alright, let's keep looking around for a second. Okay, there's a key in here. I'm gonna have this key actually. Nope. It wants me to figure this out. Alright, 358. Salesman with blacks on the 7 grade vagabond. Yeah. 3 numbers needed to span a bridge between the escapes of a dream and the memory, according to Stern. Not where I want to be, but it's a start 358. So 358, 8 on the top. See that compass there, that talisman there looks actually kind of different than the one I'm using right now. The way it starts looks like the way it should be. It's like 8 that way. 5 is like here or here. It looks like it's supposed to be like that. You're looking for ladybugs. What? Ladybugs? What are you talking about? I just don't see 1, 2, 3. Brute force. 358. I don't know why I'm trying to line up the numbers. Oh, I figured it out.
It's showing something. Place? Where is that?
Isn't that the table?
Huh.
I'm looking at it right now. So you had to put the numbers on the arrows. That was what it was. Just the bottom arrow was on the bottom. It was 358 though.
Detective, I was wondering when you were going to show up. Mrs. Thompson told me you were here. I understand you are working for Jeremy Hartwood's niece.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, you're not wrong. We came here for her uncle. I just didn't expect... I didn't expect this. You are Dr. Gray, right?
That's right. You don't happen to have some identification, Detective. I'm not keen on having strangers prying into my business. Oh, Detective Edward Carnby, Decatur Street, New Orleans. Enjoying the Vieux Carré, Detective? Those old French quarters, the voodoo people, the gangsters. I'm sure you live an exciting life.
Well, it's not quite like the stories, Doc. Just trying to make a living.
Aren't we all making a living? Well, welcome to Deseto, Detective. I hope your time here will be useful. Now, what can I do for you?
Why don't you tell me where I can find Jeremy Hartwood?
Why wouldn't that make for a short visit? I wish I could tell you, but I'm afraid I don't know. A drink, Detective?
Anything brandy.
Oh, you do belong in the French quarters, Detective. Armagnac or cognac?
You know, just give me the cheap stuff. I'm not much of a connoisseur.
Having low standards is not a virtue, Detective. Let me see if I can broaden your perspective.
What can you tell me about Jeremy?
I wouldn't want to go into details about his condition. Doctor-patient confidentiality. I'm sure you understand.
Sure, but he is crazy, and he's gone missing. Why?
Here, try this.
Ooh, it's good. Got a bite?
It's called a sidecar. The trick is not to be afraid of the tartness of the lemon. Then, for goodness sake, don't overdo the triple sec.
Okay, what can you tell me about Jeremy?
Well, let me think. He is an anxious man, constantly worried about events not presenting themselves according to his model of predestination. He complains about things not being carried out in the right order, and that some things simply shouldn't be. Is any of this helpful to you?
Not really. I was hoping for some direction where to look next.
I'm sorry. I have nothing for you then. You should talk to my orderlies. They have been looking for him for a while now. I'm sure they would appreciate your help.
Yeah, I ran into Batiste earlier. Come to think of it, he might have given me a lead.
Oh, excellent. So your investigation is already underway.
I'm gonna go, but I'm sure we'll meet again.
Looking forward to it. Safe returns.
This game's kind of weird. Is it bad?
How did you... Where did you go?
I was just talking to Dr. Gray.
You disappeared.
No, it's not what you think. Have you found anything strange going on here?
Yes. Everyone is being incredibly evasive and I can't figure out why.
No, I mean something you can't explain. Paranormal, even.
Detective, I really need you to get yourself together. I can't do this alone.
Forget it. I'll figure it out.
Do you want to come see Dr. Gray?
No, I want to try something. With this talisman, I think I can follow Jeremy to the place he mentioned in the book. What was the name? Do you remember something Spanish? Teroea. Yeah, that's where I need to go.
Detective, are you gonna be all right?
Yeah, of course. Go talk to Dr. Gray. We'll rendezvous later.
She's gonna go there and he's not even gonna be there. She's gonna be like, what the fuck? Her story must be really different.
This talisman brought me back from the French Quarter in the blink of an eye. If Jeremy can travel so easily, then he could be hiding anywhere, even Taroea. If he can do it, so can I. I just need to figure out how the talisman works.
Repairing the boiler.
Saw your notice in the boiler room. You should know Mr. Chance won't be coming back. I got no business being in there myself, but you can take a valve from the wine cellar if you want to try to stop the steam pouring out. Be careful.
Dr. Elmore Lee Gray is DeSeto's chief doctor. Accounting and all administrative work is handled by me, Paul Waits. Magdalena Thompson, or Mags, is responsible for the household. Jean-Baptiste and Charlotte Tabois are responsible for keeping the guests' medical regimens in check. Finally, Jack Chance is our gardener, who can occasionally be seen in the conservatory, but is for the most part busy.
I know this voice actor in a lot of games. He's in a bunch of games. I can't think of any of them right now.
Malcolm McCarthy and Ruth Tallant reside on the first floor. Jeremy Hartwood, Elisabetta Perosi, Grace Saunders, and of course, Cassandra Beauregard live on the second floor.
Yeah, it's you. Room key number 6. The gardener.
Cassandra Beauregard, the beloved author. Very exciting, isn't it? What do you want to put down for reason for admission?
What her agent told us. Cassandra suffers from writer's block and needs to finish her moving picture script before the end of June. Mr. Chardot suggests Cassandra's heavy use of barbiturates is holding her back and risks ruining her career.
And how should we summarize her personal history?
Let's keep it short. Cassandra Beauregard is a beloved crime author who managed to pull herself out of poverty and into stardom. 5 years ago, she tried killing herself by jumping off a balcony. The incident left her a cripple, and now relies heavily on her wheelchair.
And for diagnostic impressions?
Cassandra suffers chronic back pain following her suicide attempt. She self-administers morphine to keep herself ambulant, but has become addicted, and the desired effect is now lost. The drug abuse clouds her mind, and she is unable to focus on real life. To save herself from this insight, she instead makes up stories to fill out the gaps in her own thought process, resembling the Korsakoff syndrome.
Oh, bravo, Doctor. How will you treat her?
First of all, she needs to be weaned from her drug addiction, and hopefully it will resolve her compulsive lying. Then look into permanently numbing her pain in her back through surgery. Finally, deal with her suicidal thoughts.
Fantastic. With such a short time before June, I really hope she gets better soon.
We will do what we can.
Try jumping off a balcony. Oh no, she jumped off the balcony, but she didn't die. That was the, which one was this one? I don't know if we met her yet. This is the little girl.
Grace Saunders, 11 years old. Reason for admission?
The mother insists on strict supervision by a proper gentleman to avoid further perversion of Grace's adolescence.
Personal history?
Grace's family possesses modest wealth and status. Her childhood seems ordinary, spending most of her time with private teachers and family friends. Grace's father recently passed away, leaving her mother the sole caregiver.
And diagnostic impressions?
Grace has trouble dealing with her father's death. She is willingly suppressing her feelings on the matter and isn't properly acknowledging the trauma she suffered.
Any planned treatment?
Grace needs nothing out of the ordinary. She simply needs parental guidance. Eventually, we can work on her feelings toward her father.
Thank you, Doctor. I'll finish the paperwork and get her installed. Malcolm McCarthy, 54 years of age. Reason for admission?
McCarthy admitted himself to Dorsetto, stating simply that he needs some damn rest.
And personal history?
McCarthy claims he used to work as a lawyer in Baton Rouge, but says he can't go into details because of some legal dispute. His background remains largely a mystery, except for the occasional clue that he drops in conversation.
Huh. And diagnostic impressions?
McCarthy is an anxious man and an alcoholic. He often tells half-truths due to some deep-seated inability to trust other people.
And how will you treat that?
McCarthy will take some time to open up. Spending time with Jack's dog or the child should be good for him. Their harmless nature will help build his sense of trust.
Thank you, Doctor. Elisabetta Perosi, 33 years old? What should I put down as reason for admission?
Well, Perosi broke into Dorsetto and was found wandering the grand parlor. She was confused and suffered partial amnesia. She insisted she belonged here and offered to pay for her stay.
Right. What do you make of her story?
Perosi claims to have been a member of the Astarte artist colony some 20 years ago. A claim that seems contrafactual due to her young age. She looks to be and even thinks she is 33 years of age. That would make her a child at the time. It seems fair to say that Perosi's story is untrue, deliberately so or not.
Diagnostic impressions? Do you have anything?
Perosi's story is peculiar because she retracted her story about the artist colony. She no longer claims to be the same person as Elisabetta Perosi. However, my staff's research has confirmed there was a Perosi at that time who was in her early 30s.
I suppose this case will take some time to investigate. How will you go about it?
I wanted to contact the real Perosi, but it seems the whole colony disappeared one night. September 29th, 1915, during a hurricane. I will have to take it slow and figure out what this spell of impersonation could have been.
Oh, I'm sure it will all clear up eventually. Thank you, Doctor. Ruth Talon, 29 years of age. Reason for admission?
Ruth's father wishes that his daughter be removed from New Orleans nightlife for the foreseeable future. He fears that her overly free spirit is tarnishing the family's reputation.
Sounds simple enough. Personal history?
Ruth comes from considerable wealth. Her family owns several hotels and restaurants. Unlike the rest of the family, her sense of adventure has taken her around the world, including France during the Great War as a photojournalist. The last decade, she has provoked many rumors of being a debauched flapper, bordering on nymphomania.
And diagnostic impressions?
Despite her father's frivolous reasons for her to be admitted, Ruth does seem to provide an interesting case. She is refreshingly open and doesn't shy away from talking about her life during the war or her continuous celebration after returning to the States. She is admittedly a sexual deviant and feels no remorse.
And her treatment plan?
Simply staying at Dorsetto should do wonders for Ruth. If not, at least for her family's reputation. Ruth doesn't need to change, but with therapy I might be able to share with her some sympathy towards her family. I doubt she will settle down and become as dull as the rest of them, but at least she might try to be more discreet in the future.
Looks like all the patients are accounted for, except for Jeremy. There's no way I can get into this thing. Better leave it alone.
We try.
Paul, you're right about the plates on the boiler and the clock. They have been sabotaged, and I think I know who did it. They have something to do with Jeremy's episodes and how he seems to disappear at night. Right now, it's important that you keep an eye out for any of the pieces. I want to find out if I can repair the plates. Let me know if you find any of them. Lottie.
Tell Lottie to take a look at the well in the kitchen garden.
I looked at it. There's something in the bucket, but it's underground. So we got one more key to use somewhere on the Baptist key ring, and then we have room number 6, which was the girl's room, not Ruth, but the other one. Perossi or Perosi? So where's room 6? Upstairs? Oh, they're not room numbered no more. They put their names to each room now. Empty room maybe?
Yeah, sorry, Detective. Didn't mean to obstruct justice or anything.
That's fine.
You know, I'm kind of busy with my own case of a missing person. I was wondering if you've seen Grace, a girl about yay high?
Can't say that I have. Why are you asking?
Well, I'm looking for her.
Is she in trouble?
No. She's just hiding somewhere. But we can't have a rascal like that running around unchecked. At a time like this, you understand?
Well, I haven't seen her.
Well, let me know if you find her. I'll be around. I'll keep an eye out for your man, Jeremy. You scratch my back, Detective, and I'll scratch yours.
Looks like everything's back to normal here.
Emily is here.
Emily's here.
And Grace. All on drinks. Thank you.
Huh. How eccentric.
Nice room.
These paintings got some grim-looking rot on them.
Nothing on that one. William Arges. Am I supposed to connect them all? I mean, that looks like it connects best. What's this? Not that one. Franklin Bozig. Brian Gumphrey. Nothing on here, so you back over. They all look connected already, except the ending there. That looks bad. Laura Keith. Can I move these?
I did it! I crossed the thresholds to my intended destination without a focusing device. My talisman now knows these roads, and I have no need for the plates. I can find my way to Lafayette as easy as I find my own room. I visited the grave of my father and seen the oven waiting for me. Thank you for opening these doors. I now must summon my courage and go back to that hateful mound outside the oil rig. I hope you'll be feeling better when I return. Jeremy.
What are these symbols? Looks like alchemy or star constellations.
Whoa. Where's the mirror there?
Will I need to remember how to get them out again? They are locked up for good reason. I am sure she is still able to whisper the answer in the ears of the wrong people. But not for long. I will see her burned soon enough. That black goat will be sacrificed to put an end to it all. Then it will all be over. No more Derceto, and sadly, no Astarte. Those good pirates of Pontchartrain. May you still sail the lake, until you find the shores of Hali.
These are your stars, right? Yeah, these are your... I'm an Aquarius. But anyway, this is what we're gonna have to be using for the lock, right? Is there more to this? I just have the symbols, but what do they mean? I just see 1, 11, and 10.
The Astarte Artist Colony. I remember hearing about their disappearance. Must have been 15 years or more now.
One, 2. Okay, these names tie in with the paintings on the wall. These are all the names, the same names. So we got names, I got paintings on the wall, and I have their astrologists, astrologians, whatever they call them, astrologians. So, is this the order for them? James, William. Is that in order? James William Franklin, 1, 2, 3. James William Franklin. No. I don't even have a James. But Franklin and William are on here. What was the last name? McMahon? Okay, you don't exist. You flip back over. You're not real. So Brian, Philip, Nora. Brian, Philip, Nora. I have a Nora. No Philip or Brian. I did something. I can't flip them back over no more. So I did that right. Whatever I did right. Oh wait, the names disappeared? I got William, Franklin, and Nora are the only ones that stayed. Why did they stay? Or was that just never a thing? William, Franklin, Nora. William, Franklin, Nora. 294. 249. So if Aquarius is 1, Pisces is 2, right? So we're gonna need a pieces. 4 Taurus, and 9 would be Libra. So the lock is Pisces, Taurus, Libra. Pisces, Taurus, Libra. I forgot what the symbols even look like. Pisces, Taurus, Libra. Okay. So this Taurus, Libra. Not in that order. Got it.
Got it.
So this was to the boiler, right? One of them? Okay, we did it. Uh-oh. Solving puzzles is bad. You don't want to solve puzzles. What the fuck? Am I being attacked? Guys, your hallway looks like a jungle. You forgot to you let your plants grow too much. You got eggs on your ceilings. Ew. Can I walk in that? Ow. Ow. To the doorway.
Stain. Looks like some kind of rot. Oh, what happened? Everything's normal again? Right.
We're good. Clean up the mess.
This must be the clock that Jeremy wrote about in the commonplace book. Huh. Looks like the plate that held the talisman in the seance room. But it's broken and missing some pieces.
The other piece is in the garden well. But I need it like.
I need the key.
Not the right key. What's the other key I have? The Baptist keys. The French Quarter. The two belonging to De Caserta. One for the clerk's office and one for the library. I haven't been to the library yet. I don't think. Where's the library? Upstairs.
I need the key.
Marshy carpets.
I need the key.
There we go.
Lost Plantations of Louisiana, Thierry Briclot, 1917. Deseto was a small plantation on the eastern shore of Lake Pontchartrain. The land was considered difficult for industry and was sold for only $30 to Elijah Pickford in 1818. Pickford employed hundreds of workers from nearby New Orleans to clear the woods and build a small plantation mansion facing the lake with a striking Greek Revival temple facade. Deseto kept a modest production of barrique tobacco and indigo that persisted up till the Civil War. During the antebellum era, Deseto was the source of many rumors concerning voodoo and witchcraft. People who traveled the lake reported seeing people dance at night in front of bonfires, bleating and wailing. On June 17, 1862, Captain J.W. Norton of the Union Army recounts leading a raiding party from ships anchored in Lake Pontchartrain in order to seize control of Deseto and free the slaves working there. The captain was surprised to find the workers fighting back with unprecedented zeal. Norton's account describes these men and women as enraged with fanaticism. Pickford reportedly tried to placate the raiders, but was shot in the confusion. Captain Norton left the mansion burning and retreated to his ships with his men. Deseto was left in ruins for several decades. The ownership of the land was long disputed and returned to the Ledoux family in 1901. Several police reports were filed during the following years as the Ledoux tried to get rid of a camp of squatters on their land. The police made several visits to remove the trespassers, but the people kept returning. On November 1st, 1907, Inspector Legras of the police charged a deadly attack in order to save several children kidnapped by the squatters. Many were killed, and even more were jailed. The following year, Ledoux rebuilt Deseto, incorporating the surviving stone foundation and adding a magnificent wrought iron conservatory. The farmland had been reclaimed by the surrounding woods, so it was no longer profitable to use as a plantation. Instead, the house was turned into an artist's colony. The Astarte Artist Colony was a successful group of artists, including figures such as painter Heinrich Cassel and poet Nora Keith. The group was also known for their beloved Mardi Gras crew called the Pirates of Pontchartrain. On September 29, 1915, a tropical hurricane tore through Louisiana, causing Lake Pontchartrain to flood New Orleans. Due to the remote location of Deseto, it took almost 2 weeks for outsiders to learn that the artist's colony was abandoned. The 12 residing artists had all vanished without a trace. The empty mansion of Deseto still stands on the shore of Lake Pontchartrain, with much of its temple facade intact. The Ledoux family currently has no intention of repairing the house.